Hi, everyone. Welcome to the second session of the new cohort for Climb Your Everest leadership classes that we do online. Today this is a continuation of the session we had last time, emotional intelligence. Last time we talked about emotional intelligence, and this is a continuation because we never finished the slides. We'll review what we discussed last time quickly, and then we're going to continue talking about it. We want to talk about very practical tools on how to be better when it comes to emotional situation in our lives and how we can perform better, right? Because it's very important. And then at the end of the session, that's the first 40 minutes. The last 15 minutes, for those of you who are new, who has never been in our online classes, I want to show you how to join our online sessions and all the previous recordings online to be able to watch it, because we have a database, a library that all the recordings in the past few years have been recorded there, so you can access them all the time and watch them. And by watching those, you can progress through your leadership certificate faster. So my goal is to explain that really well and share the links with all of you, so all of you can be able to join the classes, watch the videos, ask your questions. There's a quiz at the end of each one of the workshops. So I'm going to explain all of that at the end of the session. So as you remember, our session is 1 hour from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. And I want everyone, for you to mark present, you need to write your name in the chat box. Krishna, I'm gonna mute you because there was a background noise. So please write your name and your last name in the chat box. So that's how I can mark you present. That's how I can tell you we're here. Thank you so much. Krishna, I'll answer your questions in the chat box. Okay, so before we start, I asked, most of you already met my friend Letizia and Zahra. I'm going to ask them to briefly introduce themselves, and then we're going to start by meditation by Zahra. Okay, Letizia, do you want to go first? And then so Zahra can introduce herself. You're on mute.
Okay, good morning, everyone. I'm Letizia. I have been to Nepal 3 times, and also I've been to the Philippines and India. And I'm very passionate about women empowerment. It's something that I really cherish, and I'm very focused right now on how to help others. And I love working with Sarah and the organization, and looking forward someday to meet all again in person. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Zahra?
Hi, everyone. I'm Zahra, and I was in Nepal, sounds like too many years ago, but actually in January, and I met some of your wonderful faces. I am a licensed psychotherapist, so I help people with emotional resilience, mental health issues, and I write books and I speak, and I love being part of Sarah's organization, Dr. Sarah's organization, and love to do meditation and whatever that is related to emotions, mental health. I'm here to be with all of you, and I can't wait to see you guys soon again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
So let's go right into the meditation. We're just going to use this time to focus, and then we start our discussion on emotional intelligence.
Okay. All right, everyone. Let's just close our eyes and gently try to sit comfortable. Put your hands on your knees. Center yourself in your seat. While your eyes are closed, let's just do a big inhale through your nose. Big open mouth exhale. While you're allowing your big inhales and your big exhales. moving the energy through your body. Pay attention to your beautiful heart. Let every inhale come in to your heart, to every corner of your heart. And let every exhale take everything and anything that needs to be out of your beautiful hearts. Now, gently put one hand in your heart, one hand in your belly. Let's do a big inhale through our nose. Big open mouth, exhale. While you're allowing your big inhales and your big exhales, control what is going on in your body. You're placing your hands in your heart and in your belly. You're inviting your intuition and your heart start guiding you towards more peace, clarity, love. While we are continuing our big inhales and big exhales, we're going to keep one hand in our heart and we're going to cover our eyes with another hand. Big inhale, big exhale. While your eyes are closed, you're going to trust your third eye to guide you and to bring clarity to you, to let you see through your inner wisdom. Now we're going to put one hand in our head and cover our eyes. Big inhale, big exhale. We're going to manage everything we want to manage in our beautiful brain. We're going to seal it and we're going to connect the third eye to our beautiful brain. And we're going to let them create all the amazing things they need to do together. Now we're going to put both hands in our heart. One more big inhale through your nose. Big open mouth exhale. And I want you to try to seal all the little golden lights in your heart, all the little golden moments you may saw when you covered your eyes. And I want you to do a big, big inhale. Big open mouth exhale. Gently open your eyes. Remove your hands. Now we're going to give ourselves a big butterfly hug. And we're going to rock ourselves like a beautiful baby. We're going to calm our nervous system. We're going to come here together while we are keeping completely safe and protected by ourselves too. Now we let go of our hands. We shake it. We let everything that needs to go out and we move our shoulders up and down. Now we move our neck a little bit. Yes and no. And now we are ready to come to the meeting right now. And we could do a high energy if you want, Sarah, or we could end it here. It's
Yeah,
up to you.
that's great. That's great. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you so much. That was very necessary for me, especially here. It's at night. So we've been through a long day.
Yeah.
By the way, today is the first day of spring. And me and Zahra, we both celebrate Persian New Year. So for both of us, today is the first day of our New Year. So Happy New Year, Zahra.
Happy New
And
Year. Happy New
thank
Year.
To you
you.
guys too.
Thank you. Thank you. And happy first day of spring to everybody else here. So, all right. So I'm gonna start by sharing this slide for emotional intelligence. So last time we discussed a little bit about emotional intelligence. And so we're going to do a very short review and then we're going to kind of start. And at any slides, Zahra, Letizia, If you wanted to say something, please do so. Everybody else, if you have an example and you want to use your example to help everybody else understand the topic, please do so. And if anybody didn't understand us because of our accent or because of the English words that we use, please feel free to raise your hand and say, I didn't understand, I need translation. And I can ask, who can I ask here who would translate for everybody else? Malati, can you translate, or Rinki, who would like to translate if we need translation? Anybody would help us? Sumitra would like to translate? Think about it. Okay, I'm going to start by talking about what this is review from last time. What is emotional intelligence, right? Why is it even important, right? So, emotional intelligence is understanding your emotions, being able to control your reactions when you get emotional, understanding everybody else's emotions, and choosing how you're going to respond to the other person. You've seen when sometimes you're angry, your kid, your brother, your sister, your neighbor, they do something and you get really angry and you're like trying to figure out what would be the right way to respond to them. Understanding that, it's knowing that is emotion, this whole concept would be emotional intelligence. Why is it important? Because we are using this, we are human being, and we are using our emotions every day, every night, right? And understanding your emotions help you to stay stronger, build confidence, improve your relationships with your loved ones, and make you a leader. Because imagine you, some of you are teachers in classrooms, right? If you understand the emotions of the other teachers that work in your school, the principal, the staff, your students, the parents of your students, if you understand them and you know how to respond to them, if you understand your own emotions and know how to respond to that, that will make you such a leader at the school. You would be such an asset at the school for having, being able to do that. And in your personal life, right? Brothers, sisters, neighbors, everybody around you. So the first step is taking responsibility. That's the power. Like not waiting for other people to figure out your emotions and understand your emotions. You taking responsibility, other than them saying, oh, my husband got upset, my wife got upset, therefore I got upset. You're giving power to somebody else. You're blaming it on others, right? Rather than doing that, admit that you got upset first, you got angry first. And by accepting that responsibility, you take your power back, you take your strength back, right? So this is very important. So the first step that we discussed last time was controlling your reactions. Okay, so rather than just getting angry and start yelling and cussing, don't react, right? Don't make a fast decision. Don't say something without thinking. Pause, stay calm, and rather than reacting, choose your response. So that's what we talked about mainly last time, and we really focused on pausing, and we kept repeating pause when you get upset or angry. Just don't say things. Think about them first, and pause and take a breath and breathe maybe. So that's why I wanted us to start today's session with a meditation, because that's a practice that I think every moment we should be able to do that. Give ourselves maybe a minute, just a minute, to refocus, to regroup, to be able to control your reactions. Okay. Um, so I kind of wanted to ask Zahra to talk about, repeat this breathing technique one more time for people when they get emotional, how they can handle the emotions. Yeah.
Life is not easy. and life, as we grow and as we go through different stages of our lives, life could get more complicated. Okay. So we need to know how to be ready and how to, as Dr. Sarah talks about, practice self-leadership. So calm your mind in 1 minute. I know it sounds too good to be true, but it really, really, really works. All you need to do, you could even do it when you're sitting in a meeting with a bunch of people. You don't need to go sit in a temple under a tree or anything. You could honestly do it wherever you are, as long as you decide that I'm going to take charge of what's happening. So you just take a big, big inhale through your nose and you try to hold it and you count to 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to do it together and then we're going to hold it for 4 and then we're going to breathe out for 6. But sometimes people like to do 4, 4, 4. So if 4, 4, 4 is easier, do that. So let's just do it together. We're going to take a big inhale together. We're going to hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to gently breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to do one more time because I did the breathing too fast last exercise. So we're going to take number 4 steps to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Honestly, this is research based in Harvard University that could, like the food is, burning, the water is boiling. By doing this, you turn it off. So easy.
Thank you. So next thing, we also mentioned this briefly last time about writing down your emotions, journaling, having a notebook to write down how you feel, what are your thoughts, without any filter, without even eliminating any information, right? If you wrote something that you really don't want anybody to read it, you can just tear it after you're finished writing. You can just tear it apart and then throw it away. But first, when you're writing, go somewhere private, sit down and really write down. If it is too much emotions and you don't know what to do with that much upset, that much anger, just sit somewhere and just write it out. Just write whatever comes to your mind. Write, 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 write until everything is out. Is there anything you guys want to add?
Sometimes some people can't write, like it's too much going on that the last thing they want to do is grab a pen. So I encourage, my clients, just go for a couple minutes walk or go somewhere that you have privacy and record your voice. Just when purge and vent your emotions like you're talking to a best friend or your therapist, and then you could delete it. But the whole idea is getting it out of your heart so it doesn't stay with you all day. So either write it or record it. It's wonderful. You're going to feel a lot lighter. It's just like taking the trash out. You empty your heart. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. And then when you get very emotional, you have the first reaction. You got angry at someone. Someone told you, I don't understand you. What do you mean? And you got really upset and angry. But before you speak, you need to check with your brain if what you're going to say is true. Maybe when you're angry, you want to be very mean to the other person. Is it true? Do you really want to be mean to the other person? Or is what you're saying, is it really helpful and take the conversation forward? Or is what you're saying really kind and it will make the other person feel good or not? So sometimes we are smart and we quickly want to think of something, or we are reactive and we really want to say something, but you regret it later, like next day or the next hour. You're like, I wish I didn't say that. I wish I said it better. I wish I said it differently, right? but it's too late. You already said it, right? So before you say it, and I know this is not easy. We all make these mistakes every day. But what's important is, are we trying to keep changing it? Are we trying to improve? Maybe today I get just a little better, and tomorrow I'm just improving a little. So ask these three questions from yourself before talking, before saying something. Is it true? Is it helpful? Is it kind? Does that make sense?
Can I just add one thing?
Yes.
Also, the source, whoever is saying something to you, that may be making you angry or upset or uncomfortable, look at the source. Do you actually respect this person? Do you actually think this person is someone that you love, you trust? Or is it just someone? I mean, these days, Dr. Sarah, we hear a lot of online nonsense. People put, comments for people that really hurt people. So we want to just be, sometimes you don't even need to respond to people that you don't really know who they are and you don't really respect them. Don't waste your time. That's kind of clearing your emotional boundaries. Like, you don't need to interact with everybody. If they are not
Mm-hmm.
your people, you don't need to even respond to them. But if you want to respond, do what Dr. Sarah says: pause, take a second. Is it truth? Is it going to help? And is it kind? Am I this person? Am I kind? I mean, I'm kind. I don't want to do these things. This is not me. So be yourself. Don't let other people's opinion and reaction make you say and do something that you wouldn't like that version of yourself. So manage yourself and use your own beautiful mind and heart to guide you if these people are not your really people. So be more mindful.
Exactly. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times we are not very nice to ourselves when we get very emotional. So not just others, it's ourselves, right? So my recommendation is to talk to yourself the way you talk to a friend that you really like, right? If your friend that you really like and respect, and you want her or him to feel good, how do you talk to them? Talk to yourself the same way. So instead of saying, "Oh my God, I'm so frustrated, I cannot do this," instead of saying that, say, "I'm learning, I'm trying, I'm doing my best." Like, be nicer to yourself, right? The same way, maybe if your daughter or your son comes to you and you're nicer to them, same way, be nicer to yourself. Or instead of telling yourself, "I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I don't understand this," instead of saying that, say, "I'm growing," right? "I'm learning." So change your sentence, the way you talk to yourself, make it positive. Rather than criticizing yourself, say something that will empower you to be better, to be wanting to grow and learn more. Is there anything else you guys want to add?
I just want to add, at the end of the day, we all of us, regardless of our biological age and our bodies, we all are beautiful little children. So when someone says something that may hurt us, that little child inside of us gets very irritated and wants to shut down and wants to cry, wants to say something or do something. All you need to do is manage that beautiful child as an adult that you are today. So you, as an adult, gonna be able to say to the child that you're learning, I'm learning, I'm growing. See, you need to speak very kind, very loving, very gentle to yourself about yourself, because you're directly and indirectly talking from that wounded child inside of you. So the more you react with kindness and gentleness, the more that child is going to start communicating with you, and the creativity, confidence, courage, all will grow and start really leading you to beautiful directions.
Thank you. One thing that I wanted to ask, I want to make sure everybody is understanding. Is there anyone who might need translation? Or Malati, if you were here, can you give a summary to everybody in Nepali if you can? I see you, you're there. Can you give a little summary in Nepali language for people who might not understand?
About talk to yourself like a friend.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, नमस्ते यहाँहरू सम्पूर्णमा म मालती कुमार म एससी क्लाइम्ब योर एभरेस्ट अर्गनाइजेसनको पार्ट हो र म यसैबाट वर्कसप गरेर मैले लिडरसिपको सर्टिफिकेट ग्रेजुएसन गरिसकेको छु र यहाँ के भनिएको छ भने टक टु योर सेल्फ लाइक अ फ्रेन्ड आफूले आफूसँग साथीत्वको जस्तो व्यवहार गर्ने आफूले आफूलाई फर्स्टमा के गर्नु पर्यो बुझ्नु पर्यो होइन बिफोर आफ्टर फर्मेट कुनै पनि कुरा गर्नुभन्दा अगाडि आफूले आफूलाई बुझ्नु पर्यो आई कान्ट डु दिस हामीले के भन्छौँ म गर्न सक्दिनँ भन्ने कुरो हामीले पहिले आफ्नो माइन्डमा थट क्रिएट गर्छौँ कि आई कान्ट डु दिस म गर्न सक्दिनँ मेरोमा त्यो क्षमता छैन भन्छौँ त्यो भन्नुको साटो हामीले के भन्नु पर्यो भने आई एम लर्निङ म सिक्दैछु म गर्न सक्दिनँ होइन म गर्न सक्छु म सिक्दैछु म प्रयास गर्दैछु डे बाई डे मैले गर्नेछु भन्ने कुरा हामीले गर्नुपर्छ र अर्को छ आई एम नट गुड इनफ म राम्रो छैन हाम्रो इमेजिनेसन के हुन्छ भने वाट इज आवर इमेजिनेसन आर नट अ ट्यालेन्ट होइन म ट्यालेन्ट छैन ट्यालेन्ट मान्छेले मात्र गर्न सक्छ बौद्धिक क्षमता भएका मान्छेहरूले मात्र गर्न सक्छन् भन्ने कुरा हाम्रो माइन्डमा पहिलेदेखि माइन्ड सेट हुन्छ बट द्याट इज नट रियालिटी त्यो रियालिटी होइन किनभने हरेक मान्छेले हरेक दिन केही न केही कुरा सिकेको हुन्छ र बिस्तारै बिस्तारै जसले कन्टिन्युटी दिन्छ मेहनत गर्छ ट्यालेन्ट नभए तापनि त्यस्तो मान्छे पनि अगाडि बढ्न सक्छन् ग्रो गर्न सक्छन् है त यो
Thank you.
खोजिएको कुरा यति नै थ्याङ्क यू सो मच सारा
No, thank you. I know you're
Thank
at
you.
work and you're
Thank you.
joining us from work. So thank you for connecting, even though, and I know in New York right now it's 11, almost 11 p.m. Similar to Letizia. She's in
Yeah,
Boston and that's 11, almost 11 p.m. at night. But both of you are here. So thank you to both of you.
thank you.
Okay, great. So next thing is training your brain for positivity. Our brain is supposed to, it's naturally wants to think negative because it's there to find danger. So it's always looking for some negative thing that might happen. But we have to work so hard to train it to the opposite of its existence, the reason that it exists, right? So it's very difficult. It's not easy. Whatever I'm asking you, it's not easy. I know it. But really, for you to train your brain to think more positively, is that you need to notice good things. Start, and I know in Nepali culture, it's amazing and it's really good. I've seen most people are kind of are very grateful for the things that they have in life and they really celebrate the small wins. But I kind of want to encourage you to do that more, especially when you're emotional and you're thinking negative. Okay. So I want to do an exercise together. I want everybody to say three things, three good things that they are thinking about today in their life. So, three good things that is happening in your life that you're grateful for. And then later on, I'm going to ask everyone to keep doing it every day. But I'm going to ask whoever volunteers, what are three things that you're thankful for today in your life? Letizia, do you want to go first?
Me, sure. I'm grateful. I think number one, I'm grateful for my health. I think without my health, I couldn't be doing all the things that I'm trying to do in my life. So I think that's number one. I'm grateful for my children. I'm grateful for all the good things that I can be able to do at this present moment. So, but number one, it's of all the things, it's my health. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Malasi, do you want to go second? What are the three things you're thankful for today?
three good things that I am strong,
Mm-hmm.
mentally and health, physically strong. I am a
Mm-hmm.
positive type person. I
Mm-hmm.
always believe in positive things.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I have the concept of winning. I have the concept of winner. I will win. I will achieve my every goal. I
Yeah.
will go ahead in my every difficult situations. I never give up.
Great. Great. That's
Yes,
awesome. That's amazing. Thank you.
thank
Anybody
you.
else likes to share? And then I wanted to ask you, Zahra, but anybody else wants to share? Rinki, Anjana, Shiksha, Krishna, and Subina, Nishu, Renu. Any of you wants to share what are the three things that you're thankful for?
So can I?
Yes, please.
Hello, everybody. I'm Rinky, and I am grateful for. First one is I have a good friend in my life,
Mm-hmm.
and second one is whatever skill I have got, like drawing, dancing. I'm grateful for that, and third one is I am grateful for my independency as I
Mm-hmm.
have started working
Mm-hmm.
when I was 18. So I am
Mm-hmm.
grateful for those things.
Beautiful. Thank you,
Thank
Rinky.
you.
Anybody else? Anybody else likes to share? Okay, then let's move on to Zahra
Oh,
and then Sobi.
oh,
Yes,
actually, I said I would like to add something. So
yes,
it's easier for me, or I think for all of us, to go into that place of think negatively in moments that life brings difficulties in our lives.
right.
And I feel even for myself when I am into that place of sadness and feeling that I not I have less than in my life,
Mm-hmm.
I shifted and I think all the positive things that are in my life,
Mm-hmm.
and that helps me to feel happy and content and not to feel that my glass is half empty. So I think I love this exercise, or even when we get into that place of sadness, to always
Mm-hmm.
go back into all the good things we have in our lives. And they don't have
Mm-hmm.
to be big, but they can be very small. And
Mm-hmm.
no, our children, our health, or having food on our table, a roof over our head. I mean, small things that can bring joy in our lives. So thank
Mm-hmm.
you. Like to add.
Great.
Yes.
Thank you. How about you, Zahra?
Thanks.
I think what I want to add to what you're saying, maybe I'm one step ahead, maybe by training our brain, because research says we could actually train our brain and create the life we want, which is called neuroplasticity. Is it okay, Sarah,
Mm-hmm.
to go there, or is it
Yes,
too
yes,
early?
yes. No, no, it's good. Go there.
Okay, but maybe someone needs to translate. But I want to make it very simple.
Let me ask
Neuroplasticity,
Malati. Malati,
yeah.
can you translate after Zahra covered this after what she's gonna say? Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, go ahead,
Okay.
Zahra.
So neuroplasticity is only 3 steps, and that means you and I, we all could actually write and rewire our stories in our own ways if we want. So first, you're going to practice awareness. What is going on that is in my life? First, you say gratitude, because the more you focus on gratitude, the more you're going to have a better perspective about life. So, for
Mm-hmm.
instance, I'm wearing these glasses, and we're going to put these glasses as gratitude. So if I put this on, I'm going to see everything. This tea, I'm grateful for the tea. This water, I'm grateful for this water. So you keep practicing gratitude. And then while you're practicing gratitude, you may just take a minute and say, okay, wait a minute. Today, at this moment, I don't like my job. So what can I do to co-create the job that I like more? So you practice gratitude, you pay attention to your own thoughts, to your own feelings. What is it that you do not actually really don't feel 100% satisfied? You are being opposite, positive, but you don't want to be toxic positive. So we want to be very mindful about what is it that is happening. Then you take a breath, you step back, and you shift your focus, and you start visioning, really dreaming, visualizing the job you want, okay? And then you start writing in a present moment. You start imagining you are in that job. You are actually getting up, and you write it down. You write down, I'm so grateful that I got up and I got myself out of that job and took myself to this job. See, you're writing gratitude, and you're writing new stories. And pretty soon you're going to attract that energy, that life. So that's why we in therapy, we say you could create your own life by actually writing the scenarios that you like with positivity. But I could talk about this a lot more later. I just want to give a little bit of it.
It's the art of positive thinking. We are our thoughts. If we're thinking negatively, everything around us become negative. If we're thinking positively, everything in our lives become positive. So it's very important. We are in control of our thoughts.
Thank you. Malati, do you want to summarize very shortly?
या जस्तो जहाँ म्यामले यहाँ के भन्नुभयो भने जस्तै हामीले ग्रेटिट्युड व्यक्त गर्ने कि हामीले धन्यवाद व्यक्त गर्ने धन्यवाद केको लागि व्यक्त गर्ने त भन्दाखेरि हरेक ती पोजिटिभ थिङ्सहरूको लागि हाम्रो थट्सहरू बारम्बार छिनछिनमा परिवर्तन हुन्छ होइन छिनछिनमा परिवर्तन हुन्छ भन्नुको अर्थ हामीले आफ्नो माइन्डलाई कन्ट्रोल गरेर राख्नु पर्यो कसरी पोजिटिभली थिङ्किङमा र हरेक कुरो हामीलाई जे आवश्यक छ अथवा हामीले जे पाइरहेका छौँ ती सबै कुराहरूलाई हामीले धन्यवाद दिनु पर्यो थ्याङ्क्स होइन ग्रेटिट्युड व्यक्त गर्नु पर्यो थ्याङ्क्स भनेर हामीले त्यसलाई हामीले जे पाएको छौँ त्यसमै हामीले सन्तुष्टि गर्नु पर्यो सपोज उहाँले इक्जाम्पल के दिनुभयो भने जस्तै कुनै हामी जब गरिरहेको छौँ र जब हामीलाई मन परेन या बसले केही भनिदियो हामीलाई चित्त बुझेन भने अब हामी त्यसैमा के रिग्रेट फिल गर्न थाल्छौँ टक्सिस हुन थाल्छौँ हामीलाई त्यो कुराहरू मन पर्दैन यो जब राम्रो छैन भनेर हामीले सोच्न थाल्छौँ अब त्यो सोच्नुको साथ हामीले पोजिटिभली त्यसलाई आफ्नो माइन्डसँग डिलिङ गर्नु पर्यो होइन आफ्नो माइन्डलाई हामीले पोजिटिभली राइट डाउन गर्नु पर्यो कि त्यो जे भइरहेको छ द्याट्स इट्स ओके फाइन होइन जे भइरहेको छ त्यो हुन्छ हरेकको लाइफमा हुन्छ सिचुएसनहरू आउँछ जान्छ तर अब हामीले त्यसलाई चाहिँ पोजिटिभली कसरी त्यो सिचुएसनलाई ह्यान्डल गर्ने त्यो कुराहरू स्टेप बाई स्टेप वान बाई वान लेख्दै जानु र त्यसबाट हामीले निक्लिने प्रयास गर्ने र धन्यवाद व्यक्त गर्दै हामी जति पोजिटिभ सोच्छौँ पोजिटिभ कुराले युनिभर्सबाट पोजिटिभ कुरा नै एट्र्याक्ट गर्छ र त्यसले अभियसली हामीले जे एट्र्याक्ट गर्छौँ त्यो कुराले हाम्रो लाइफमा काम गरेको हुन्छ हामीले थिङ्किङ गरेको पोजिटिभ कुरा थिङ्किङ गरेको हामीले अभियसली पनि पाउँछौँ युनिभर्सबाट हामीले त्यही नै रिटर्न पाउँछौँ थ्याङ्क यू
Thank you so much. All right, great. So the next topic, the next slide is a lot of times we have a hard time forgiving ourselves, right? So we make an emotional mistake. We get angry sometimes, we say something, but we stay in the blame for a long time. But it's just setbacks just happens. We need to just be kind and compassionate with ourselves, and it doesn't mean if we make 10 mistakes we are that. We are not our mistakes. That was just a temporary part of our life. We are growing, we are learning, we're trying to move on. So you are not your mistake. You're above that, you're beyond that. You're just a human being trying to learn, improve, and be better, right? So instead of staying in blame and thinking, oh my God, I always make mistakes, I always get angry really fast, and I say things that I really don't want to, rather than staying in the blame and the mistake, learn to forgive yourself, learn to move on and shift quickly and just renew yourself and think of how you can be better. And don't keep the same standards as before for yourself, because you don't do it for other people. If somebody improves around you, if your friend keeps getting better, you believe them. You really want them to be better. You don't keep reminding them the past. So don't do the same thing for yourself.
Actually,
Anything
as
else yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to, I thought you
No, go
finished
ahead.
your.
I said, is there anything else you guys want to add?
Well, I would like to add something. You brought up a very important topic about forgiveness. Actually, I read something about forgiveness. I mean, always understood that I needed to forgive somebody and not forgive myself. But recently, I understood the concept of forgiveness. I think forgiveness comes first with forgiving us.
Mhm.
And we may not never forgive the other person or any other situations, but forgiving ourselves first, is that what brings
Yeah.
peace into ourselves.
Yeah.
So that's I think I just feel like that it's important to forgive ourselves for reactivity or for whatever we do, mistakes we do, take responsibility first in ourselves. I think it's so important
I
than
agree.
giving.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you.
Okay, great. Anything else, Zahra?
I just think we need to remember nothing is permanent. This moment is all we have. So practicing mindfulness, this shall pass. I'm a human being. I'm not a robot. I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
I could make mistakes, and it's the way we talk to ourselves about ourselves, as you were saying in the few past the slides. I am growing, I am learning, I am evolving, I'm getting better. And research says if we use positive affirmations for ourselves, we reprogram our brains. So we don't
Mhm.
want to walk around because of the mistake we made, 2020. This is 2026. Come here, see what's happening right now, and be fully present for right now. Bring yourself fully here and let go, because the past is in your past and
Mhm.
right now is all your power. So focus on now and focus on giving yourself the full love and unconditional positive regards you could give yourself right now, because you're doing your very best under the circumstances you are in right now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great. So, as Zahra just mentioned, change your inner voice, right? So pay attention to your thoughts. If there you have a thought that keeps saying, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm an angry person, that's your inner voice, the negative inner voice. And you need to change it little by little, by small practice. Maybe talking to yourself and say, why do you talk to me so unkind? Be kinder to me. Or learn from other confident people. See how other people that you respect and you like, how do they talk to themselves? Ask them, right? And just in general, make that inner conversation, make it kinder, right? Really imagine your best friend, somebody you really love and like and respect is in front of you. How would you talk to them? Your inner voice to yourself needs to be like that, right? That's what's important. That can change you as a completely different person, because sometimes we don't pay attention to that inner voice. Pay attention to that inner voice.
But Sarah, it's also important to know where the inner voice comes from, the source. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
in the past, some people thought that you're not smart enough, you're not
Mm-hmm.
enough, for all those negative thoughts that maybe they were somewhere in our childhood, maybe have told us all those things, and they're not
Mm-hmm.
true, because those things are just an illusion. Those are
Mm-hmm.
those people projections. They don't belong to
Mm-hmm.
us. So it's very
Mm-hmm.
important not to believe to those stories, but
Mm-hmm.
to believe into ourselves, because those are
Mhm.
not true.
Beautiful.
Exactly.
Thank
Exactly.
you.
Yeah. And at the end, this whole topic, all the workshops of Climb Your Everest is around women's empowerment. So I want to connect it back to where we are starting from, because we are started from saying this is emotional intelligence, and learning emotional intelligence is important for women's empowerment, because we are human beings. As women, we are very emotional, and sometimes our emotions stop us from reaching our goals. But there is a way to use your emotions to reach even bigger goals, right? But you have to be able to powerfully control them. And by control them, I mean understanding them. And rather than reacting, responding to them, right? So that's the secret. You
Yeah,
are all very powerful. You are all very capable. You're worthy. You're all leaders, and you all can change the world. And one of the first steps is learning how to be emotionally intelligent.
I agree with you,
Right.
Sarah, because the moment we go into reactivity, we lose our power.
Exactly.
And that's why emotional intelligence is so important, to be able to express ourselves in healthy ways. That's how we keep our power.
Exactly.
Yes, thank
And
you.
I want everyone I'm gonna this is the recording, so you can rewatch the videos and all the tools and techniques you mentioned, from breathing, from writing,
Yeah.
from pausing. You can watch and rewatch. Thinking positive, changing your inner voice. These are all everyday practical techniques to make you a leader and empower you. So I want you to keep thinking about these techniques and use it every day. Listen to this every day, okay? But before we finish, I know we only have 7 minutes and we are finishing the workshop. I want to share the new website that we have. I want to explain this to you. For those of you who are new and you've never heard about Climb Your Everest or our online program, one part of the online program is the in-person session. So most of you have already met us and been with us in person. The second part is these online Saturday morning sessions, like right now. You need to come to 6 online sessions. Some of you already been at 6, some of you just started, some of you are finishing up. Okay, so that's the second thing. The third thing is watching videos. So I want to show you where you can watch these videos, but that's the third requirement for you to be able to get a certificate from Climb Your Everest. So on Climb Your Everest website, slash leadership, climbyoureverest.org/leadership, you can go. There are 9 modules. Okay. Module 1, emotional intelligence, self awareness. There are a few videos. You are required to watch only 2. So choose your 2, watch them, and then you need to take a quiz. Quiz number 1, reflection questions. There are 3 questions that you need to answer. Okay, you click on them and you answer them. Module 2, leadership and social change. Again, there are few videos. You're only required to watch 2. So choose your 2 and just watch them. And then quiz number 2, again, there are 3 questions. Module 3, communication, public speaking, and confidence. Again, there are a few videos. Choose 2, watch them, take quiz number 3. Module 4, mental health and well being. Again, choose 2 videos out of these all videos and take quiz number 4. Again, it's 3 questions. Module 5, financial literacy and career development. Watch 2 of these videos. You can choose your own videos and take quiz 5. It's again 3 questions. Module 6, teaching and educational leadership. This is for those of you who are teachers and you want to be better teachers. And you ask me to post some videos on teaching. So you can choose any of these videos, from class management, teaching strategies, curriculum development, classroom collaboration, and there is a quiz. You take the quiz at the end. If you are not a teacher, that module 6 is not mandatory for you. It's only for teachers. Module 7, psychology and human development. Again, this one, child psychology, for those of you who have child. If you don't, or you're not teachers, and that's not an important topic for you, you can watch social skill, critical thinking, problem solving. Quiz number 7. Module 8 is goal setting and personal growth. And module 9 is rights, climate, and global awareness. There are only 2 videos, so you probably watch these 2 videos and take quiz number 9, which is the last quiz. So you need to take these 9 quizzes to be able to kind of finish the whole program. Okay, so these are the 3 requirements. And after you finish everything, after you go through all of that, then you do a presentation for me. So you do a presentation similar to these presentations that we do together. You prepare a presentation, you do it for me or one of the volunteers of Climb Your Everest, and then we give you feedback, and then you came back to us and you presented in front of everybody on a Saturday morning like today. Okay? I want to make sure is that clear? Again, this is recording, so you can watch it and rewatch it later. But is this clear for everyone, or is there any question that I can answer?
It's clear, ma'am.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Anybody else has question? Nishu is saying her net is very poor. Nishu, you can watch the video later.
Now I have to complete the quiz and just send the slide. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. I'll send that.
Thank you.
After
Thank you.
completing
Looking
the quiz.
forward to. Thank you so much. And just for those of you who asked me what is my email, sarah@climbyoureverest.org. Okay. And if you haven't written your name in the chat box, there is no way for me to mark your presence. So I need your name in the chat box to make sure. Some of you, I don't have your real name, like OnePlus CPH cell phone number, I don't have your name. Or Vivo, I don't have your name. Rinky, I have your name. There are people who okay, OnePlus is Bina. Okay, thank you, Bina. There is Vivo. Who is Vivo? Vivo, can you introduce yourself? Everybody else, I have their name except, and the Zoom user. There's a person with a nice black dress, gorgeous dress. I don't have your name. I have everybody else's. If I don't have your name, I cannot mark you present. Let me stop the recording. Thank you, everyone, for being here
Thank
tonight.
you.